So let me
Okay,
tell
so
everybody out there the genesis of my signature snack,
yes.
and it's delicious.
Oh,
So,
and it is a chemical reaction that
oh,
should
it's
be
a
studied,
it's a
honestly.
it's a chemical reaction like no other. It's
You
one
could
of
maybe
those.
fuel rockets to the space. I'm just saying, maybe a
It's
little
one
Earth
of
orbit.
those where you're having a party in your mouth, but not in a dirty way. It's awesome. So
It's a little dirty.
maybe. So this goes back to probably 1993, 1994. And I'm a big Doritos guy. I love Doritos. I don't know if I'm saying their name, if they're going to come after us, or if they're going to sponsor us. Who knows?
I would think, why? We're doing nothing but singing praises.
Right.
I mean, honestly, this is nothing but.
Yeah, but not just
Continue,
any
please.
Dorito.
Sorry.
Not just any Dorito.
No. Of course not.
Cool Ranch Doritos. Right? Cool. You got to have a bag of Cool Ranch Doritos. Right. That's ingredient.
Do you know
one.
why that is?
There's something about the ranch that mixes with the other elements I'm about to talk about that kind of fuses together better than the nacho cheese.
I kind of agree with that because I was just thinking about nacho. We have some nacho cheese Doritos. Honestly, this is not sponsored by Doritos here. It ought to be. But I was just trying to think the last time I had Jamal snack, if a nacho cheese Dorito wouldn't.
It doesn't work.
Yeah.
It doesn't work. It doesn't give the same kick. So you get your Cool Ranch Dorito. The next thing you have to have is clam dip. Not ranch dip, not French onion dip, not any other dip. You have to have clam dip.
See, and this right here is where you already know, like, you folks are starting to go, Cool Ranch Doritos, that sounds great.
Yeah,
and then just burn, you know. But hold on, folks. I promise you.
There's more.
And it gets better.
It gets better.
So
it's a process. You get your Cool Ranch Doritos.
Well, let's get all the ingredients first, and then we'll break down the steps.
All right. So ingredient number one is your bag of Cool Ranch Doritos.
Yep.
Ingredient number two is clam dip.
Is there any kind of specific clam dip here?
You know, clam dip is harder to find in the Southeast than it is on the West Coast.
Really?
But back there.
Well, like I would think like all the New Englanders would bring it down, like all the clam chowder.
Yeah, but that's like 600 miles away from where I'm at, you know.
It's not far.
Yeah, it's not that far. So you need
but anyway, so clam dip is hard to find there. So can you even have you had your snack since moving to the East Coast?
Once or twice, yes.
Have your children had your snack?
They don't like it at all.
It's America, but they've tried it.
They've tried it. They don't like it.
I feel like I need to bring her back over here. And I mean, don't get me wrong, the Roblox and Minecraft, good.
Yeah.
But this, anyhow, so neither one approved. The wife?
Oh, God, no, the wife doesn't approve. She thinks I'm crazy.
Wow.
All right. So ingredient number one, Cool Ranch Doritos.
Yep.
Ingredient number two, clam dip. I prefer Reese's. Again, not sponsored by Reese's, but if you want
to, you're a long ways away from them. But
I'm a long ways away from Reese's. But Reese's, if you want to send me some clam dip, I will throw it in the fridge and I will eat it. Ingredient number three, and this is key: a Snickers bar. And ingredient number four, A&W root beer.
And there it is.
So the way you do it, this is how you do it as a pro.
I apologize for interrupting here, but I just want to take a moment to appreciate this list of ingredients that you've rattled off here. That, I mean, honestly, like in the history of mankind, has this ever been put together?
I would like to think that the human population is smart enough that someone besides me has come up with this delicacy.
I thought you were going to say smart enough to say, "Oh no, we'd never do that." And I would say that they're wrong. Okay, yeah, I you know what? I don't know. I still think that you've stumbled upon greatness here, and that and this is our opportunity to let folks know
right
what they are missing. So now, please break down for us like your process and
so the
did you try excuse me, did you try other other lineups, if you will? Did you
Yeah,
try other methods
yeah.
to
So
your madness, your
there's
snack
been
madness?
there's been many iterations of this, many iterations.
Oh,
But
what were some of the others?
when you find something that works for you, it works. So I'm a big chip and dip guy. I love chips and I love dip.
Mm-hmm.
And I love to try all kinds of different chips and all kinds of different dip. Some are hits, some are misses. French onion dip and ranch dip are kind of classics. They go with everything. But when I was living in Portland, for whatever reason, there was many types of dips. I don't know if Portland's the dip capital of the world, but you don't find clam dip in a lot of different places.
Interesting.
So to do it like a pro, you get a big, good, thick triangle, like a hole and not a cracked one. You get a big, thick, Dorito, Cool Ranch Dorito, and you dip that bad boy in the clam dip. And you want to make sure you get a clam piece on it, right? You get it, you throw it in your mouth, and you chew it up. And you want to chew it 4 or 5 times to break the Dorito down, and that's important. Now, before you swallow, you want to get the Snickers bar, and you want to take a pretty good bite off the Snickers bar, right?
So, folks, you got to appreciate at this point your mouth, because you might have gotten like kind of aggressive at one point, like at the beginning of the snack process, and you go, "Hey, I'm going to go with 2 Doritos. I'm going to go. I love clam dip, and I'm not even scared of Cool Ranch Doritos and clam dip. I'm getting after this." Boom. So you're thinking, boom, I got a big mouthful of stuff at this point, right? And then you go, right. Oh, Snickers, you say. So now your mouth is really full. Like because I've had this snack. You know this.
Yes.
I've eaten it. It's good.
Yeah. Now, when you take that pull off that Snickers and the chocolate and the nougat and the peanuts mixed with the Doritos and the clam dip,
there's a texture, just extravaganza.
It's chemical reactions are happening, right? There's magic happening, right?
All in your mouth.
It's fusing. It's getting it's fizzing, right? It's the
I think it's literally. I think there's it's foaming actually, maybe
because you got the kind of like the spice from the Cool Ranch.
Yep.
And you've got the kind of
all natural.
The I don't even know what the clam is. It kind of.
I don't think any of us know what the clam is.
It might not even be clam. Just disclosure.
It's a little chewy bit.
It's a little bit chewy, and then the chocolate hits it, and the nougat, and the peanuts, right? And it all fuses together, and then you're not done. You're not even to the best part yet.
This is pretty much like I'm just gonna say like climbing a mountain,
absolutely,
of a snack because this is not all. There's not all pleasure going in here. This is a commitment of a snack that I'm trying to make folks understand here. This is not just. Oh, I'm having no. This is you're doing. You have to go out of your way to make this happen.
You do.
You don't accidentally buy all this stuff, or maybe you did initially, and then every time after that, you got to go out of your way to buy this stuff. But the point is, I mean, you got to be dedicated.
You got
to get to this point.
If you're to this point, you are almost there. It's almost like you've climbed the mountain and you're coming through those clouds and you haven't really seen anything. And then you get high enough on the mountain and you look and it's just beauty everywhere. And
what is that beauty right there?
That comes with the A&W root beer. Yep. You crack open that root beer, you smell that kind of sarsaparilla smell, and you take a big swig of the root beer with everything in your mouth and you chew it up and you swallow, and it is the best. It's no better.
And can I just say again?
It gets no better.
And I'm just again. There's so many things happening at this point. I mean, the flavors. I mean, you're boom, right? So the flavor chart.
You got sour. You have savory.
I believe that's called edamame. Is what the real foodies like to call this, and this is in fact a foodie type of thing.
If I can find clam dip, we'll do a live on air next week. I'll go and search all week for clam dip, and we'll show everybody what it's about.
Volunteering me that for me to do that.
I will do it.
You're going to do it. I feel like I should do that because it seems like it would be weird if I didn't do that with you.
Now, the thing for me is trying to find clam dip in Charlotte, North Carolina. That's going to be.
I bet I could send you some. I don't know if it. Here's a question for you. clam dip expert.
Yes.
How can you tell if clam dip is bad?
So,
Does
like
it
I said,
smell like extra clammy?
it does. So here's my rule with dip in general. When I open the dip, I try to finish it.
Nice.
And
You're responsible.
yes. And if a dip has been in the refrigerator for more than a day or two, I usually toss it. I usually buy the little 99-cent dips. You know,
does that even go with like the ranch? Or is
Yeah,
this only with ones that have actual meat or meat-like substances
anything that's
in
kind
the
of
dip?
anything that's kind of dairy based, it's like
Do you double dip?
Well, I usually nobody around me
Do
or
you
that I
dip
know.
and then you dip again?
Well, nobody that I know likes clam dip. So if I have clam dip, I got the thing to
You
myself.
feel like you did. That's pretty much just daddy's tubbo dip.
I don't have to work, but